Since the turn of the century, the acceptance of digital technology by people as the easiest form of communication has resulted in the perception that the internet is a vital part of daily modern life, based almost entirely upon a person's ability to interact through it. Advances in the digital age have dramatically increased our access, ease, and ability to communicate from the mass popularity and use of smartphones and tablets. This has formed a revolution in digital communication with the creation of social media. Social media applications harness the power of the internet and allow for unfettered communication between friends, colleagues, and strangers alike. Today, social media is used in every aspect of individual, social, and business life, from forming new friendships and relationships, finding jobs, and re-establishing contact with long-lost friends and family. Its overwhelming power is in its instantaneous reach, which is ideal for breaking news or as a communication platform to broadcast such global and local events as mobilizing protest movements, political revolutions, or your little brother's first birthday party. Applications such as Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and Instagram have evolved so quickly that recent global estimates measure that tens of millions of users are accessing these applications on a daily basis. Now, what is often overlooked with all social media applications is that for their success and effectiveness, they require all their users to communicate through the interface of a computer, mobile, or tablet device. So wouldn't you agree that these social media applications are not really that social after all, when the vast majority of interaction is done via a two-dimensional screen? What about the people who still care about that which gives human beings the greatest meaning for existence? Physical, face-to-face, tangible interaction with each other. Isn't this what being social really is? Luckily enough, there is actually one social media application whose sole objective is to encourage its users to go out and experience life, explore different cultures, interact, engage, and find fun and adventure in the real world with friends and strangers alike. This application harnesses the pure instrumental value of the internet so its members can contact, share useful information, promote events, and guide its users through experiences and interactions. This application is called Couchsurfing, and this is part of my story with this real social media application.
I kiss the ground on which you walk. I kiss the lips through which you talk. I kiss the city of New York where I first met you. You're my darling, don't forget it, 'cause I'm the guy who will regret it. I love you more than when I said it, when I first met you.
I kind of think of it as like the evolution of how social networking has come and where it will go next. So social networking has been great because it's connected people together online, but it hasn't been so great because it's actually kept people glued to their computer. And there's a whole world out there. Travel is such an amazing opportunity and such a big force. When people travel, they're in a whole different mindset.
It's evolved and it's changed. Since the beginning, it was travelers staying with locals for cultural exchange, staying on a couch. But it's changed, and now it's about inspiring experiences, all kinds of experiences worldwide.
What happened is that people were able to connect wherever they traveled and found some place to connect and stay. So it literally started off as couch surfing with the ability to find some place to stay anywhere in the world. And it grew year after year. So we're at a point now where without any connection to Google or Facebook or any place else, there have been over 20 million people that have accessed the site in the last year. So it's just been an incredible organic phenomenon of travelers connecting all over the world.
In 2004, Casey Fenton, together with a group of his friends, started Couchsurfing, a social media application that would revolutionize travel, human interaction, and cultural exchange. Couchsurfing has since evolved into a community of more than 9 million members, with community groups spread over 120,000 cities worldwide. Initially, The concept of couchsurfing was all about global travellers and just crashing on each member's couch, but over time it has evolved to become much, much more.
So Couchsurfing is a social experience online whereby you go out into the world and you actually meet real people. So wherever you go in the world, you actually had access to friends that you didn't have.
As Couchsurfing grows and scales, we need to have the systems in place, the processes, the technology, and then the management team that can help continue to grow the community. At the same time, we're also trying to preserve the magic that has made Couchsurfing what it is. So in some ways retain the small community feel, even though we're getting increasingly large.
Couchsurfing is not a hotel or renting site. The couch you're surfing on is not yours. It's always good karma that you're respectful to your host during the period of your stay. Help out around the house, cook, and clean up after yourself. Buy the host a dinner, and bring a small gift from your home country as a memento. Now, Couchsurfing is not a dating site or escort service, and its members have disdain for people who join specifically for the sole reason to hook up. However, loving relationships and even marriages can also occur through one's Couchsurfing journey.
Because I can't. It's inbred in every American. A little bit of practice, okay? It's a little bit of Hawaiian in everybody.
Couchsurfing has evolved to the point where its members can now create their own experiences and share memories with other members from different cultural dimensions and backgrounds, rather than being solely about a travel community. Part of Couchsurfing's success lies in the website's Citigroup forums. Here, members can ask, find, discuss, or create and organise anything from outdoor adventures, camping or road trips, to nightly meetups or language exchange sessions. Evidently, the events and opportunities are endless. Once you've chosen to follow a Citigroup, you can scan that forum anytime or have emails sent to you periodically regarding activities happening in and around that particular city. But before you join a group, you first need to become a Couchsurfing member.
Couchsurfing is not for everyone, so if you're not ready to share your life, you're probably not ready to be a Couchsurfer.
A basic Couchsurfing membership is free, or you can choose to become verified by paying a one-off $25 donation. The only difference in membership is that a verified member receives an extra icon on their profile page, indicating to other members that their identity is known, true, and has been confirmed by the Couchsurfing headquarters in San Francisco. This is an important safety aspect, which I will elaborate on later. Once a membership is complete, it's then time to create the details on your personal profile. The Couchsurfing profile is an integral part of any member's identity to the community. It's the access point, where other members can learn more about each other. On every profile, there are a set number of questions that, when completed, help describe an individual's character, lifestyle, and everyday philosophy online. This helps other members form a potential connection with you. The information on a profile page gives other members an idea of who you are and what you stand for, which helps when one is trying to identify if you're the ideal person to request a couch with, or not. Or perhaps just someone they would like to meet and hang out with for a short time. On all profiles, you can also identify the types of people you wish to attract, hang out with, and travel with. Profiles also allow details on what potential surfers should expect and what should be expected of them. You can give as much or as little information as you wish, such as identifying which gender you prefer to stay with, or if the surfer gets a real couch or a tent in the backyard. Hosting is completely volunteer based, so obviously there is no obligation to being a host. Requesting to surf on someone's couch can be done by writing a request to a host of your choice. This can be done either by writing a personalised couch request, which often is the best method and it's preferred, or you can take the quickest and lazy option by simply doing a mass copy and paste surf request. The potential problems, however, with mass couch requests are that they're open to abuse and are potentially more dangerous for younger women, as unfortunately there are those guys out there who are just looking to hook up that can easily offer couches to desperate female travellers. This leads to the safety aspects of couchsurfing. As with any aspect in life, there are good and bad things that accompany any couchsurfing experience, and on the whole, the vast magnitude of these are overwhelmingly positive, but caution should always be applied. Throughout the years, there have luckily only been a small number of negative instances in Australia. These have ranged from sexual harassment to the complete disappearance of one couchsurfer on Bruny Island in Tasmania. Despite these few sad occurrences though, these are not the common experiences throughout the general community. Couchsurfing does have a number of great functions built into its system that try to help avoid these types of situations from happening. From the individual city ambassadors, who are there to help out any traveller with inquiries or emergencies, to the validation and reference systems. Couchsurfing uses a reference system to warn other members from those that wish to create any mischief or bring any negativity at all to the community.
That's really the power of what Couchsurfing is. It's a reference system that connects people in all different countries. So you meet someone that's new to you, but they're not truly a stranger. You have a way to actually check on their references. You know people who know them. You can validate whether or not you want to hang out with them.
References, I think, is your life in Couchsurfing. So I think if you got a negative reference, that means you're done.
Although this reference system does work, the best advice to follow as a couchsurfer, however, is to always trust your own instincts at all times. I joined Couchsurfing as a verified member in 2008, and I'd say without a doubt that it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I've become friends with so many wonderful people from every continent on Earth, all coming from different cultural and ethnical backgrounds, many of whom I'd have never otherwise made a connection with in the real world. Some have become very close friends, some drift in and out, and some vanish altogether, but that is the nature of the community, as with life. There are no expectations, only experiences and memories. I've hosted numerous people in my home from all over the world, and have also surfed in homes, on boats and on a yacht. Even though the ages have varied, as have the genders, their different backgrounds and walks of life all come with various experiences with interesting stories to tell. I've also had the pleasure to have been involved in hundreds of couchsurfing group activities, ranging from simple picnics and barbecues in parks around Melbourne to fully organised day events such as day hikes, camping trips and party events. There have also been the odd week-long road trips and camping ventures. My most recent couchsurfing experience exemplifies just how couchsurfing works best. In February 2014, I was in the city of Jakarta and I had some spare time to explore Indonesia further, so I turned to couchsurfing and answered a post by Hani Kalista. Hani posted in one of the Indonesian city groups requesting for foreign volunteers to come to her hometown for a one-day cultural exchange program in central Java. After some initial messaging detailing the requirements of the program, Hani offered to host me during my stay in Purwokerto, so I booked my train ticket. From the moment I was picked up from Purwokerto train station, my stay could only be described as the perfect couchsurfing experience. I met Hani's family of cats, I met other couchsurfers, and I was shown around the great town of Purwokerto. We took a spa in the natural hot minerals at the base of Mount Salamet volcano, and during the one-day cultural exchange program, I was treated like royalty. It was quite a special day.
All those pictures now with some of my city.
On reflection, my short yet productive and illuminating stay with Hani gave me a great insight into the life of couchsurfers and the general population of Purwokerto. The 2 school lectures I gave made me feel a great deal of satisfaction, in the sense that I felt I was giving much insight to the children who have no direct avenue to contact from someone from a foreign country. As a member of Couchsurfing, this is what this social media community does best. After 6 years as a member of the community and currently volunteering as a Melbourne Couchsurfing ambassador, I can personally attest that Couchsurfing definitely delivers on experiences, friendships, and memories. For me, the possibilities of this community are endless, and you can learn so much about yourself, others, and the world around you. For all the positive experiences, I know Couchsurfing is not a social media platform for everyone. And like everything in life, there are positives and negatives associated with couchsurfing, and everyone who wants to get involved in the community should always have that in mind when becoming a member. Couchsurfing is great for individuals that have an openness of heart and mind and who are respectful of other people and cultures. Couchsurfing is a wonderful example of success in a social media experiment. It's crossed over from the digital domain to the reality of the world that surrounds us all, using digital technology only to help embrace and spread a sense of community on the global stage.
Well, I'm on my way to a new town far away. I got a mission in mind. I came here to follow happiness. This is the fastest way to grow. There's a lot you can bring if you want to learn new things. It just opens you up.